Alright, what's up everyone? Welcome back to chapter 6 of Fire Emblem 12. Gotta say all the words. New mystery of the emblem, heroes of light and shadow, but ever so slightly better. And Mecha. The game is gonna really ramp up today. It's gonna be a lot harder, but thankfully there's two of us to deal with all the difficulties coming to us. What up, Raisins? How you doing today?
Doing well, doing great. You don't have to say the whole title, Mecha. You get to say the whole title,
That's
right?
true.
I actually really like this. Fire Emblem, Heroes of Light and Shadow, New Mystery of the Emblem, but better, pretty good game.
Did
I really like it.
did I ever read aloud the whole copy past that? That's like Fire Emblem New Mystery. I love Fire Emblem. I can't say it anymore. I ruined it for
Fire
myself.
Emblem, New Mystery of the Emblem,
Heroes of Light and Shadow. But
yeah.
Whenever I feel like playing some good Fire Emblem, I always build up Fire Emblem New Mystery of the Emblem, Heroes of Light and Shadow. It's my favorite Fire Emblem game. When I hear those epic tunes, I'm super excited to play some Fire Emblem New Year. Oh, I'm out of breath.
Yeah.
All right, this is it for today. Bye.
I think like on the very first video we did of this series, like the top comment is somebody posting the whole thing. So yeah, I got exposed to it at least, right? You know, maybe that's you on your alt. Who knows? But
no, there's more like me who enjoy that title. Anyway, I feel like this is when Fire Emblem New Mystery of the Emblem Heroes of Light and Shadow really ramps up the difficulty and starts really pushing you forward with reinforcements coming from the back. I think like I looked them up beforehand. It's like turn 3 or 4 depending on what difficulty you're on. They just start flooding you with people from here, and you can run them out and fight them all, but if you're on Lunatic or higher, you're probably not gonna be able to do that. If you have something like a really strong general, then those can take advantage of the massive defense base and HP base of that class and just kind of choke them off, especially if you have 2. But if you don't, then you're gonna have to rush forward, and that is the plan for today, because our units are offensive powerhouses, most of them, but I don't really have any generals or any other unit with like massive bulk. I think my most bulkiest guy is Gerald, and he's good, but it's not like he's gonna take enemies forever, you know. He's still gonna get like 4 shot or something by a reasonably strong enemy. So I'm gonna push forward. And my experience with this chapter is it gets pretty hectic if you have to do that. Is that match yours as well?
I guess I must have had an Armor Knight, because I was about to say that's like the complete opposite experience I had. I thought this was like the most chill thing ever. This was like Farmville.
Farmville, true. It is.
Yeah,
it is soldiers and archers though, so if you can tank them, you do have an easy time. And I mean, they're not going to ignore you and run by you like some Conquest Pegasus Knight Chapter 10 AI. They're just going to sit here and fight your Armor Knight over and over if they can, and just get glued to him like a magnet. So in that sense, yeah, it really can be Farmville. And in fact, if you choke at this point, you can train someone like Mozu up pretty easily, I assume. So I'm guessing that's what you did. That's what I did in FE3 as well when I played this chapter.
Yeah, I don't remember who like got trained here. I think this is like maybe some Pegasi. I don't know, but this was definitely like in many of the other chapters, I was feeling like a lot of pressure immediately. Whereas this one, like, you kind of are given an opportunity to get your space and get your units in position and do what you want first, and then you start getting pressured, right? That was sort of my experience with this.
Yeah, we even get a save point right at the start here, and we do have to linger around the starting point for a little bit because we want to get some treasure. There's 2 mages here guarding 2 chests. I think one of these has a star shard. Then there's another chest over here. I think this is a bullion that gives us some forge money. And there's 2 bishops over here, one of them dropping a door key, but the more important part is to disable a swarm tome that has like 3 to 10 range. And then there's another bishop here with Elfire, Physic, and a secret book. We know from last chapter Physic is super annoying anyway, so I want to take this guy out if I can. And also, I would like the secret book because +2 skills, not bad, or else it can be more money for us. But I don't really want to go here. I want to go here and open this door. Once you open either of these doors, the back end of the chapter opens up and you get the throne room and all the enemies here. There's a recruitable character here, Samto in the original. Can spoil it right now, it's not going to be Samto this time. So
yeah,
we need to recruit him with either Ogmar or Lucina. I feel the both. And I get through here. Samto
have, like,
also has a star
Samto?
Yeah. And then Lang is over here. We're gonna fight him and take his cancer from him, which means you have to push through a group of armor knights and mages, a lot of which have 1-2 ranges. I think there's 2 javelin knights and 2 mages to contend with, and then 2 steel lance knights to deal with. And all the while, we have to hold back the reinforcements that are coming from here. So we got a lot to do and not a lot of time to do it, but there will be 3 new characters that we get to talk about, discuss, analyze, guess, enjoy, etc. Before we get into it, got a forge. I think because we have so many armor knights to deal with here, and probably some later chapters, it would be good to forge an armor slayer here. I don't have the hammer quite yet, but having some more might and some more hit on the armor slayer I think would be good. And we have almost 3k gold. We could probably sell a little thing if we want to get 2 more. So I think if we can manage that without breaking the bank, that would be nice. Maybe something like 85 8s. Turn it into FP6 Armor Slayer, I think this is what it is.
Yeah, I know, something like that. I think it's about this much. Yeah, it's definitely 8, I
Mhm.
think, right?
Yeah,
Although,
I think so.
yeah.
It is triple might, with like slightly different damage formulas probably. I'm thinking like something like this is fine. It will run me out of money for now, but we'll get a bullion and we can forge again next chapter probably. And we gotta forge some effective weaponry. And
I'm trying to remember, when you are facing like weapon triangle disadvantage, does that like reduce weapon might like it does say in like the GBA games, or does that just reduce attack?
I never notice. I always ask it myself too. I think every time I play any kind of ROM hack, any kind of thing, there's always someone. I'm always like at one point in forecast wondering, especially because like this is usually it's like okay, just check forecast against the enemy to find out. But what if I'm trying to leave my unit in range of the enemy without being in range of the enemy already, right? Then it's
yeah. What if you want to enemy phase them, right? Like can't just do it. Yeah.
Let's see if there's a good forge name in here. Most people submit it for generic weapons. I'm trying to find one that would be nice for effective. Ooh, we could. There's some people who want like fooling names. So, for example, I think Hannah wanted me to name a lance sword, an axe lance, and a sword axe, etc. Techcraft wanted me to do like naming a halberd a hammer or rider's bane a heavy spear, something like that. Let's see. There's another good one out of here somewhere.
Those are funny. Those do pretty well in like Fates, where they have the like icons that just are completely the same for all weapons, right?
Oh god, that's so annoying. We can go with. Apparently, this is a TMSFE reference, and I feel like I have to make one at some point in my Fire Emblem career. Apparently, Arkhold submitted a bunch of them that are like related to that game. I don't have a rapier forge right now, but apparently the rapier. If I call Rapier Smile, that is a TMSFE reference. That's good enough for me. So we'll call our Armor Slayer TMSFE because we're basically going to use it like a rapier. So we're going to call it Smile, whatever that means. Smile.
Gotcha.
It is, I will not lie, this is completely lost on me, but if it makes someone else smile, it works for me.
There we go. It's making Arkhold smile. They're like doing with like the Leonardo DiCaprio point. Like, whoa,
that's me. That's me, oh my god. Okay, so for our initial approach, I feel like it would be best if we had the Armor Slayer start by bumping one of these initial knights out, and then kill the other one. I feel that Dorothea, technically she was already supposed to be on the bench because she joined a couple chapters ago and units are rotating fast, but I noticed my army is like full of sword units. I have so many, and I noticed last chapter I was really struggling to deal with those armor knights. Remember, like Dart is like, he's fine, but he's not great at killing armor knights right now. I don't have the hammer. So I was like, all right, I'm feeling one mage. I'm going out of order real quick to do one mage. And I benched Bridget for it because honestly, Bridget is so strong. We can deploy her later, and we won't notice the difference.
Yeah, we could deploy her in like chapter 20 or something.
Yeah, we can literally deploy her like base level and then 20x or something. She'll be fine.
Yeah, no. And like Dart, he has weapon triangle advantage. He's like theoretically good against armors, but no.
Yeah, the problem is he doesn't double them, and they have like his stats but better.
Yeah.
So, yeah. And we need to one round them or not fight them at all because otherwise they will get healed by the physic. So we need to deal with them in one swift stroke if we can. Do you think there's any way we can get both? I don't think there's any way we can get both on player phase because they have too much speed to get doubled by anyone except like the fast units who don't have, they have their Armor Slayer and that's it. That's the only tool I have. I guess Marth.
Yeah, they have the Greil.
No way Marth one rounds him, right? No way.
Is that true?
This is where we want to know if we have effective damage or not. I guess I could have tested this.
Yeah, no.
I mean, let's say he gets like 10 extra might from this, then he'd have 28 attack. I don't think that's enough. 28 attack.
28 versus here? No,
well, that's close.
20, right?
That's close. That's close.
No, that is.
All right. I think that's without losing the might though from the weapon triangle.
Oh yeah, true.
And his sword attack.
Yeah,
so it's really close. If Dart throws a hand axe at him, that's enough. So maybe that is our plan.
Did one of the Armor Knights roll low, maybe, or I don't remember if there's stat variants here.
There is,
apparently.
Yeah, there sure is. These are the low ones.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, unfortunately, the ones he's like one short on, those are the ones who rolled low. So yeah, never mind.
We'll try it out. Maybe we'll die. We'll see. Let's go. Get into it.
Nah, never happens, right? Come on, get in there.
Never happened. Also, our forges, if they get low, we can hammer in them. I checked it, and hammer can be used by Lachesis and probably other healers too. That'll be nice.
Ooh. There we go.
All right, so Soth, multi-purpose tool, can get in here and kill these mages. He does get roasted pretty badly, but if I use a pure water, he will survive 2 hits and will subsequently be able to live here. So just stay out of range of swarm, Get in here with a pure water. Put that forge knife to good use. And there we go. And meanwhile, Joker over here can start raiding this bottom chest. I'm doing this like faster than I need to, like dedicating 2 slots to thieves, just because I feel like if I don't, I'm definitely not going to be in time for reinforcements. If I need to, I can pull them back out with the rescue staff later, because I did the math and like they get the chests roughly around the time that the reinforcements show up, so they really need to hurry out of there. But maybe some AI manip can help us out if we end up being short on time. So let's get this bottom armor knight with a smile. Come on, smile for me. And this top one,
Yeah.
I guess we could, let's see, how much does Nosferatu to do? 21, that's probably too much. Maybe...
Well, 21. Well, like, the point is to heal, right, if you're doing that, right? Or,
yeah,
oh, you want to chip and
yeah, I want to chip it,
for...
but not get physics, so... if we're not going to be able to do it with Marth, then I think what we want to do is soften him up a little bit so we can get in with that Marth Darts combo or something, or like with just the Marth, basically. Just like soften him a little bit. Gerald doesn't double, because of course he doesn't. 26 attack is like 17. That's like should be below half, and if he crits, he still kills. So that seems kind of good to me.
Sounds okay. Might get physics, but like, you know, whatever. It's not a droppable physics, right? So we're not like literally losing money.
It only gets physics. If he's below half, he'll get physics, but it should be below half because we're doing 27 minus or 26 minus 9. That's like 17, right? That's still less than half damage. Right?
You're right. Yes. Okay.
Nice. Okay, I did the math right. Thank God. All right, let's put some other guys over here. Mozu. I don't think Mozu will get a whole lot of kills, but we might as well try.
Yeah, might as well just put her in the center here, like,
Samto,
you know.
Armor Slayer moments.
The good news about like fighting armor knights like this is if you start to do it and you realize, oh crap, like this was not the right thing to do, you can run away.
Yeah,
right?
that's
like,
true. That's true. I also know on Lunatic, one thing that you can do here. Oh shit, he's taking like no damage. What a boss. Get this guy up here. Yeah.
Not taking much either. So,
Smile.
Okay.
Smile. Alright, Dorky, that's gonna be nice because I have no thieves over here.
Smile. Watch like TMS is like actually super weird and it's like the Smilly or something. Like, I don't know.
Smilly. Alright, that's what I'll call it for now on if I remember.
Oh no.
Right. Get him Soth, kill the mages. It's just like Radiant Dawn.
Oh yeah, no, I like actually though, hold up. He's even got 10 res. Just like Radiant Dawn.
Oh damn. Alright, Soth
He's gonna level it here too.
Hey,
just like Radiant Dawn.
hey.
Ooh. Oh, he didn't. Wow, okay, great.
No res, that's okay.
You know what? He got literally everything else. So like I'm not actually that, you know. I'm not too upset. Can't complain. Although he doesn't have the HP right now to get the chest, I think.
Yeah, I think he might get swarmed to death if he gets a chest now. Normally you'd have to like a physic user at this point. Watch out, sire. There's reinforcements coming.
Me lord.
My lord. He could dodge. Swarmers is the most accurate, but I don't want to rely on it. What if I healed myself this turn? Would I have enough to be in swarm range for a turn? Probably, right?
Yeah, right, because you... Okay, so it's 3 plus 6 is what you currently have for your res. So that's 16 bulk, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. And then you heal 1 for Vuln, and then you lose 1 from Pure Water Decay, so you should be fine.
Yes. So if I have Vuln around here somewhere, it's fine. I was thinking I could also go and kill the guy, because I gave him the Gemini's charge, just so I have enough attack to kill them both. The problem is, of course, I can't get the chests and kill the bishops at the same time. But I can maybe have Joker do chest duty, like on his own.
True.
And then pull him out later with rescue. Hopefully.
Yeah, he survives perfectly, so...
Yeah, if he survives 1 hit, they'll probably go for him anyway. Let's go here.
Oh, true.
He might dodge. He does have 45 avoid.
Yeah.
Let's maximize that thief avoid energy by equipping the iron sword and open the door. And then bring you in here.
Yeah, I was like, oh, how much of a difference does that make? And I realized this new mystery, it doesn't make any difference at all.
It would be really cool to get rid of the physic early. I don't know how we're going to pull him out in time if he's like not done here, but the reinforcements are here. But surely we can aim it a little bit.
Yeah, surely. Like,
all right, let's come up with a plan for this part over here. So we know Marth can kill this guy almost perfectly, maybe with some chip from Mozu or Deros to finish it off. We probably want him to come over here and kill these 1 armor knight, possibly 2. We could just hold off this part. We could Oko this mage. Marth can double this mage, I think. Maybe they
maybe get everybody, right?
Yeah, I don't know about everybody. But
No, I'm pretty sure we can. Because so we have
we have Dorothea.
we have a
too.
Martha and an Armanata, Dorothea on one, Ogma on another, and now it's like we just need our remaining units to kill 2 mages, right? Surely that's fine.
Yeah. So let's see, how much speed do we need to kill mage? We need 15. So Marth and Lucina. Lucina is also really good at mages. Hold up. Oh boy! Oh boy! Oh boy!
Yeah, she's like a little bit good at everything, you know.
a little bit of everything. We still have Catherine technically somewhere.
Oh, true.
Copium. Can you Oko a mage? 30. You sure can. Okay, I think if we just send it, we have enough. And after that, we use the save point probably. So let's stab this guy with our iron sword. Marth needs feeding. After this, we're gonna need a long healing session for everyone.
Yeah, no. Right as the reinforcements are showing up, just in time, right?
Just in time. Okay, and then I said, do we need Armor Slayer up here? Not really, right? Because you have Dorothea. Well, I guess Dorothea 3 range here is pretty good. And then...
Oh, true.
And then do the other part with the Armor Slayer trades. I think that's the easiest way to do it. Because then, who finishes this guy? I guess we don't have to.
Who gets the kill then? Yeah.
Yeah, I guess no one. I guess no one. I guess Dorothea just gets the kill, or Marth. But Marth would be dead, right? 17. Oh, he wouldn't. It's Jeff. He's not.
Oh, well, he also wouldn't be counterattacking, so.
Yeah, exactly. Anyway, I mean, do you still think we can kill them all then? Is there a way?
Oh yeah, totally. Yeah.
So would it be? Let's see.
Wait, I think so. I actually don't know all of a sudden, but I mean.
Surely.
Okay, Ogma, or not Ogma, Greil with the Armor Slayer kills the bottom left one, right? So as long as some combo of people here, not involving Gerald, kills that guy, surely Dorothea with like a regular tome is just killing an Armor Knight, right? Unless she's like mega slow.
She can aura farm the full HP one, I guess.
Oh, true.
In that case, we only have to kill this one easily. Yeah, that should be doable. But maybe shooter plus Darrows, or not Darrows, Dart.
Darrows, yeah.
Oh, 7. Yeah, that works. Hold up. This combo is optimal, I think. Let's do this.
There we go.
Dart needs a kill. He hasn't had any good luck ever since that Ballista crit. He has 10 XP.
Peasant Archer chipping for Dart, brand new.
The Rebecca Dart combo.
I know.
The classic.
Wait a minute, we've just invented Rebecca. Like, what's going on?
We just reinvented Rebecca.
Yeah, I know.
Actually, this full HP armor does not die in one hit.
But like, I mean, you know.
But I mean,
he doesn't need to, right? We have like Lucina in the back.
He doesn't.
Got Lucina nearly one rounds him with the Lady Sword.
Yeah,
like,
go get him. Let's avoid the counter here with the Thoron. The zap.
Yeah.
There's always a way. All right.
I'm having like the FE4 Thunder animation in my mind now.
Oh, we're so clever. Clever maneuver, Mr. Samto. 6% crit. Continue the streak. Okay.
Nice.
All right, Samto on his way to recruit himself.
Clever, yeah. That's exactly how I feel when it's have like Marcus hand axe everything, man. I'm like, ooh.
All the stats he wants and ever needs. All right, one shot this man.
Was that a +2 on speed, by the way?
No, it was still a +1. I don't know what's up with it. My guess is that I don't know. Did I ever explain how the growth were programmed for this?
No.
Ooh,
or maybe you did, but I forgot. Oh, speed.
All right. So as far as I remember, there was like a whole table for like what massive. I don't think it was a hex value, but it's something like that. It's like it's not recognizable immediately as a number, right? Of like for like every possible growth the unit can have. So almost every number divided by 5 between 0 and 100 was in there.
Oh, and it's literally like on a class by class basis. So like, you know,
it was on a character by character basis, so it's even worse than that. It's like if I wanted to change Lucina's strength growth, I have to look up all of Lucina's values for growth on her strength, and the value that's like, I don't know, 50%, I'd have to find that one and implement it, basically. And when I say I mean Radd.
Wait, hold on. What do you mean though? Like, what do you mean all of her values for strength?
Okay, so imagine a table, like a spreadsheet that has like, new people, no spoilers.
Oh, true.
New spoilers. Let me finish this thought real quick because I can't do multiple things at once. So imagine a massive spreadsheet. I might even be able to edit in a screenshot if I remember, but you know, it's hard. A spreadsheet of every single character in this game, and next to them they have like on the first row it just says HP, strength, skill, etc. Every stat, and then next to every character is like, okay, if you want to change their HP growth, here's one table for their HP growth. So for 0 there's a value, for 5 there's a value, for 10 there's a value, and they're all different. They don't really follow a logical pattern. You can just see. It's not like hexadecimal numbers. It's just like, okay, if you want to change this number, if you want to change someone's growth from 5 to 10%, you have to look up the table and find out what number to change into what, or else it won't work. That's the problem we went through. I don't know if I explained this very well, but hopefully you kind of get the pain it was. And so that table didn't have 255 on it, is my presumption. And maybe Radd found a way to maybe do it, and just kind of tried it, and it didn't work. So now we just have
maybe Radd just said screw it 100.
Yeah, that is my current presumption, is that he said, okay, it's not possible. We just have to do 100.
I mean, it's about the way you explained it. It's still like a bit mysterious to me, but you know, well, what that really means is that probably Radd had a difficult time with it too. So it's not like I can, sit people like, oh, what an idiot Radd is, right? Like, no, I can't. Like, it sounds really complicated. So.
Radd was further in than we were. Okay, let's see if we get this kill, and then we'll talk about some units.
Does he lift the Elfire? Surely, right? Doesn't Elfire kind of
Joker
suck?
dodge? Joker did dodge.
Yeah, he did.
So we can always distract the Swarm. Oh, wait, the Swarm is dead. And does it lift the Elfire is a good question then in that case. We have 8 plus 17. Yeah, it'll be fine.
Yeah,
I don't know if he attacks, but he probably will. We do need to hit probably though. I might have to. What if it's worth using a save point here?
Fine, right?
Is it fine?
Ooh.
I guess. I mean, the Swarm guy doesn't move, so I guess it is fine. Yeah, it's totally fine. All right, we'll just send it then. Yes.
Save he uses on the forge knife.
He backflipped. You see it? He backflipped. Let's go. So, a door key. How nice. How chill. And we'll get this. Bullion L, aka many a Forges. Alright, going smooth so far.
Yeah, finally.
Turn 3, we've cleared everything in here. Now we just have to do the top part, which is still hard. But let's take a brief break and talk about some units. So we got a Manakete, and we have a Warrior. And these are, I would say, yeah, the Warrior is accurate. That's their class. There's not that many playable Warriors in Fire Emblem, so I think you have a pretty good shot at this.
Yeah, no, playable Warrior, huh? Okay, so we did Basilio last time, so I'm not going to guess Basilio, right? That leaves, like, Geats, Bartray. Is that actually it? Alois, I guess? That can't be it. There has to have been another. Oh, Dagdar. Okay, well, I'm actually going for Alois. That's who I want to see here. He's just really cool. I like him a lot.
So you're gonna be disappointed if it's not Alois, is what you're saying?
Yeah, I'm actually gonna be disappointed in the game and you and the submitter.
Damn, bro. Damn.
Oh, it's Dagdar. That's fine. Okay, it's really cool. Hand axe and hammer. Well, we don't have a hammer yet. That's what you said at the start of the video. I remember.
Again, another attempt at hinting gone over his head. SMH, why do I ever do this for, SMH?
I know. Well, Alois towards with Helm Splitter, okay? Maybe that's what you meant.
Oh, okay. Good save. We count those.
Yeah,
okay, let's reveal the other one too before I accidentally spoil it. So, Manakete.
Okay, sure. A Manakete?
Manakete, but, not really a Manakete, but kind of a Manakete.
Can they ever legally attack with the Dragonstone in their game?
Yes.
I'm going for Nell then.
I was so sure you guessed Corrin. I was so sure.
Oh, dang, okay.
I was so sure. Alright. Dagdar is, from what I can tell, on almost exact, if not exact copy-paste from what he is in Thracia. Some units have been changed around a lot to kind of fit the game or get balanced or something. Dagdar's unit I didn't do that for. I don't know if I needed to. With these stats, you could argue that I could have, considering we had Charlotte. But, I mean, every unit seems to be worse than Charlotte at this point, so it's kind of an unfair standard to judge him by. In a vacuum, I feel like Dagdar at base, at least right now, looks pretty good. Just like Baruka, he's in a promoted class with really high levels, so his XP getting somebody slow. His growth rates are absolute trash, just like they are in Thracia. So he's really just reliant on short-term utility and bases, and we'll see how long it lasts and when he's gonna fall off. Does have B rank axes, that's gonna boost his hit compared to someone like Dart. It's like 5% difference probably, but it's there. I don't think we get any B rank axes soon, but we might have a silver axe available at some point, which could boost his damage output a little bit. His speed is not good enough to double in this game. Thracia has very different enemy quality from FP12. We saw these Armor Knights earlier had 8 speed, and those are slow enemies. Armor Knights in particular are not really a problem for Dagdar because he can use the hammer he comes with, but now imagine every other enemy type that he doesn't have a triple effective against, and he might be in a bit of trouble. I still think he hits somewhat hard. If he can't go up close with something, then he can at least use the Iron Bow, and worst comes to worst, if he ever doesn't seem to be sufficient, then at least I know he'll have a good time with Marty on the bench because they're both in the game, and that's really what counts if you think about it. But yeah, I think good utility for a couple chapters that I'm going to be using him for. And then if he doesn't end up growing well, which is like a 99% chance likely, then, whatever. He had a good run for a while, I guess. And that HP is going to be enough for him to survive like at least 1 or 2 hits for a while. So I think it's okay. One last thing. I only got 2 luck, so I could probably manip enemy crits with him. Like, bait him towards him when they think they can kill him, when they really are 99% likely not to. So that could be useful as well if you want to manipulate Dagdar for long term. But yeah, just a short-term unit, I think, is what he is. But fairly competent at base, at least right now. What do you think?
Yeah, I would probably agree. I mean, the HP and defense and the luck, I think, is a nice combo of stats here for manipulating crits. Because, like, if they crit, he might actually, like, live anyway, is the thing, right? So I think that's actually a pretty decent, like, start to a unit here. But I do agree where I think this unit just joined, like, a bit too late for these kinds of stats. I mean, maybe it would just have been absurd for this guy to join in Chapter 1 or whatever, and not Seth. But, I don't know. I'm looking at this and I'm like, there's a couple small things he can do. And then we have, units like Charlotte. I guess you're right. It's unfair to compare them to Charlotte, but,
she's in the game.
Yeah, she is in the game. You are allowed to use her, and so is everyone else who plays the hack, right? So it's like, man, oh man, he can like use the hammer and then has a lot of HP to like survive the counterattack or counterattacks that he's going to take, right? So
and there's no cost. Don't worry. He's not going to face multiple at once unless he gets hit double.
Oh, there you go. Well, unless it gets doubled,
Yeah,
with his 9 speed.
That can never happen.
Yeah, it could have. Yeah, true. Yeah, nobody has 13 or more speed. This is FE7 after all, right? So, like, yeah, I don't know. The enemy sets here are a lot higher than Thracia, and I know that like he can kind of clown on nearly all of Thracia, but I don't think he'll be able to do it the same way here. So
that is true. It doesn't help that this game doesn't have an early Brave X as far as I can tell, so he can't do that. I'm wondering about his luck. Like, I know enemies see 2% crit as 100% basically and use trigger damage according to that. I do wonder if that really changes them significantly if they survive, because usually, like if Dagdar would survive a crit, would they still go for him over a theoretically juicier target? I guess that has to be judged on a case-by-case basis, but imagine there's like another unit that's getting 2-shot. I don't know if they would go for Dagdar over, I don't know, Dorothea that survives like 1 hit but not 2. I feel like they would have almost equal priority, but they would do more damage, strictly speaking, to Dagdar just because he has more HP to give. So maybe they would go for him with a crit. If they'd like 30 to hit him.
Higher expected damage or something. Like, again, this is like the new mystery of the AI or whatever is like, kind of lost on me sometimes. I don't know it perfectly. And I'm sure someone would be like, yeah, here's exactly what they would do in such a situation. But
they exist for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, Dorothea only has like 26 HP or something, so surely the expected damage on Dagdar is higher.
Yeah.
Anyway, let's look into Corrin, with a bit of a different portrait here. Good one, remembering. Appreciate it. So Corrin was very specifically tailored by the submitter, Pinova. But by the way, thanks to both people for submitting. I don't think I thanked Isolation Drill for Dagdar yet, so thank you and thank you. Corrin was tailored to have like a specific boon and like setup to make sure that she'd be about on par balance-wise with both how she would be in Conquest and how she would do here. So balanced around FE12's Dragonstone, but with a Conquest setup for Corrin. So like HP Boon, Magic Bane, nor Princess Growth. You can see the notes. And you can see the stat boost that the Firestone gives. Those are effectively boosts to her bases. She can't use the Steel Sword that she comes with, but that's okay because, just use the Firestone 30 times and we'll get plenty of other Firestones and other Dragonstones that we can use, so we don't have to worry about running out. Stats are a bit better than Bantu's. Growths are much better than Bantu's. Fates has notably really good growths, and Corrin has a fairly low base level of 8, so we'll be able to see plenty of those for a while. I don't think she was supposed to have swords, but maybe I was wrong, but the stat table says she does, but the game says she doesn't, so I'm just going to assume she wasn't meant to use swords. But I forgot. But either way, the Dragonstone will be sufficiently unique. I have enough sword units on my team right now, so we'll make do with what we have. The 10 speed right now is not going to double a whole lot, but it's enough to not get doubled at least. The 30 attack is kind of massive, actually. It's going to do like Okos on mages and possibly Tooth Kills on almost everything else. And the defense is 15, which is not enough to tink enemies like an Armor Knight would, but it's the closest thing we have to one. And then 22 HP is usually enough to like survive. Like, I think she has enough to survive 2 hits from a fair amount of enemies with 15 defense and 22 HP. And if she grows more HP or uses like an Angelic Rope, I think she could become a legit tank. So I'm pretty excited to use Corrin, actually. I think she'll be very interesting. What do you think?
Yeah, I think so too. Kind of. Is there any way to get like more Firestones or?
Yeah. We'll
Okay.
I know I mean, things might change depending on unit submissions. But for example, Bantu could come with one in theory if he was Bantu. There could be other units that have stones with them. Hint, hint. And there's at least one thief, I think, on the bridge chapter that drops a Firestone. So I think we'll have at least 6 uses of Firestone in the near future and maybe more.
Gotcha. Yeah. Okay. Wow. Wait. 6 copies of Firestone, man. Okay, that's actually a lot. Or 60 uses rather.
Yeah.
Yeah. Makes sense to me. Just kind of looking at the attack speed and defense values, I agree with the assessment. She like takes 2 hits or something, or basically about that much, and then dealing 30 on the counter. Even though 30 is a lot, I don't think it's enough to be like one rounding things. And the Firestone is only 1 range, so I'm not really too impressed by this unit joining at this point, because it kind of looks like another copy of most of other units, right? I guess like Dart could miss, you know. Well, also this one has 98 hits, so maybe this one could miss too.
Yeah, it could definitely miss.
You know, yeah, yeah. But I mean, maybe with the growths it'll be good, right? Is the thing that I'm looking at here.
Yeah.
At the moment, it's kind of looking like it. Like after the combat, if I say, okay, like if I take an enemy and I just like crop out my own unit and I say like, okay, here's the enemy's HP after I fought and our unit lives, like, who is it? It's like, man, I don't know. It could be Corrin. It could be like any of the other guys we have on our bench right now too. Like,
yeah, I don't know. I think this is about as strong as Gerald with Silverland, so I think it's pretty good, but it does have accuracy problems. I agree with that. I think it got edited, the Firestone, to have more might than it used to. I didn't really highlight that before, but it has 15 might. It's like
true. I was actually going to ask that. So when it said like modified to be appropriate for like this Dragonstone, basically it's like they tried to match that particular Corrin with the Fates Dragonstone final stats to this Corrin with this version of the Firestone final stats. So try to like make those match basically.
That is roughly my understanding. It's like, okay, this is roughly what Corrin is like in Conquest. Let me tune her until she's both kind of balanced in this game, but also kind of resembles what this Corrin would be like in Conquest. That's my understanding.
That totally makes sense, and I'm actually pretty pleased with that implementation. If it worked, it's like, yeah, nice. So
all right. Well, and worst case, we have another Silverland spam kind of unit that can just Oko mages. I think that's pretty good. And,
that's true. Actually, you know what? 30 is enough to actually one-shot some units. So I was kind of like slandering it earlier, but I think I was wrong to have said such things.
Yeah, it doesn't one-shot this guy, for example. This is not the most tanky enemy, nor is it the least bulky enemy, but you're right that it's going to like set up kills for other ones more than it's going to one-shot anything. I don't think she's tanky enough to just kind of take reinforcements turn by turn by turn. There's like a thing that can be tempting where you just protect your thief with these units, like with Frey and Norne and Vanilla, but I think they get overwhelmed eventually, and I don't really have healing on hand. Like I have 1 Vuln for these 2 units, and then he didn't bring any, so I probably don't want to keep him here. What I could do is use them to pull the enemies left away from the thieves, at least. Like, don't go in a range necessarily, but just kind of pull them that way. They should spawn this turn. Like, they were warning me about reinforcements. So I think we just maybe have Dagdar hit the save points probably next turn. Or do we just do it this turn? We probably just do it this turn. Like, fuck it. We just take an extra turn. We just, like, if we have to reset, we'll just take this extra play phase, enemy phase messaging. Just so that
to move or whatever.
Yeah, but this way we have done it. We don't have to go back for the save points, is what I'm saying.
Yeah.
All right, so let's take this here and move Corrin away. Okay, nothing spawned. That's good.
Yeah, I think the turn 3 spawn is Lunatic only. Right. I always forget which difficulty we're on, but it's like the one under Lunatic.
Yeah, Maniac, I think is what it's called.
Nice.
You're right. Okay. That gives us 1 more turn of breathing room, but they will ambush spawn, so effectively we have to prepare for them on this turn.
Yes.
All right, another level for Souls. Got some magic. That's good.
No. The last one was really good, so I don't mind to trash one every now and again, right? Like,
all right.
I guess we got HP.
Yeah. You know that 1 point of HP can be crucial for him, so I'm glad he got HP. Okay.
True.
Okay. So what's the best method of getting our thieves out? Is it just running with both? Do we need to rescue staff both? Because I think the enemies spawn like outside, then they take like 1 turn to get in, but then they'll already be able to cut me off. So I feel like he at least has to be rescued right now.
Yeah, and then also there's the question of like, I mean, are you getting those chests on the right? Because we haven't gotten them yet.
There's a star shard in there. I gotta get him.
Oh, true.
I guess we can have Soth get him now and see how well our AI manipulation on the left goes. And
could do, yeah. Isn't there like some archers among them?
Yeah, there is. Were you
is it
thinking
possible
of archer trapping?
to...
Ooh.
Yeah, is it possible like archer trap in that one tile wide hallway in the treasure room?
So you mean like around here?
No, in the one with the chests.
Oh, so like here? Or the both?
No,
of
no,
them?
no.
Oh.
Like, yeah, this one. There's a one tile wide hallway entering to that room, right? So
We can look into it. We could just move both of our thieves towards there and these two, I guess, and see if we can build something out of it. That's actually interesting to me. I would like to find that out, yes. We'll probably have to move Corn like up a little bit first, so that she doesn't get like in range. Or we could put her here,
yeah.
because she can probably survive.
Well, we could put her here, and if she dies, well, we have the same point, right?
Yeah,
like
true.
you know.
Yeah, true. I would like to demonstrate Corn in this map. So that's a good idea. Let me just maybe buy some time here.
There we go. Now Dagdar, you know, he does actually get the save points really well. I'll give him credit for that. You know?
God damn it.
Because then everyone else gets to use their action, which is like, you know.
Surely Dagdar is somewhat useful with his vulner here, at the very least. Come on. Okay.
Actually, that's probably true. So
okay, everyone else here needs to. Well, if we manage to trap the enemies in some way or trivialize them in some way, then we don't have to push forward very hard. But you know, we do want to make forward progress probably. I don't remember what's behind this door, but I guess we have this face point to find out. I think it's. Is it just Samto?
Do we need a thief for the door?
No, we have a door key in our convoy. At least two,
okay.
I think, because some of the enemies dropped them, thankfully. At the very least,
Samto?
I think yeah, we need.
It's gonna be Monica, and turns out she's actually Flaying. That's what it is. Or not Flaying, Kranya.
All right, I'll put these two at the edge of the door and wait one turn before opening it. So I don't remember exactly what's behind it, but I don't think it'll be more than just Samto, but just in case. And I guess I'll give the door key to Samto, because he's the least likely unit that I need for attacking. There you go. We have one door key here. And we have a master key too. I think Soth came with one. So we have that too if we ever really need help with doors. Alright, and I guess you can...
Surely if we open the door, Geralt can just like sit in front and tank it if it's like... Well, I guess not anymore, but...
Probably could have. I mean, we have to save point. If we want to do that in the end, we can definitely do that. Oh, 4 enemies.
Yeah.
Okay. Alright, here comes Corrin.
One for Corrin, here we go.
That's 8 damage. That's definitely taking 2 hits. Take it. No doubling?
Yeah, that it is. And I think the soldiers do like way less than Armor Knights typically, right?
Surely.
Way less, 5. Gotcha.
Alright, and almost one shot. Assessment correct so far. Now, can the archer reach? No, right? Nah.
We nearly killed.
Oh, javelin soldier?
Oh, up at 0.
I think this does consume a Dragonstone. We'll be able to check after this. Dragonstones work a little bit differently. I think it's...
it's like per transform, right?
Yeah. Every time you see that animation, yeah, that's costly. We don't want that. Well, we cannot get out of range this turn, but I guess we can keep baiting. And I guess we put Dagdar in the exact right spot to give her a Vuln and try again next turn. So
yeah, let's pull the Vuln out then.
Yeah, so. We're gonna have to.
Are we range to the archer if we do that then?
Guess we're not. No, because he has 5 moves, so he's further back. Okay.
So we live, right? Should be good.
I think so. Soth can Joker can barely sneak by. He doesn't survive. Oh, he does survive. If we unequip his weapon, he survives the attack exactly.
Oh, true. Yeah.
All right.
He lives exactly.
Get in here, Joker.
We could also put Soth in the way, right?
You mean like Vuln around here somewhere?
Yeah.
Okay, so let's disregard the Armor Knight for a second here. So we want to put Soth, because Soth can only take 1 hit for sure, right? Like even if we Vuln.
Yeah. We could put Soth south of where Joker's going, right?
So like here?
Yeah.
What does that accomplish exactly?
It walls off Joker and then Soth kills the guy.
Oh. I guess, yeah, true. I see the vision. I forgot this guy didn't have 2 range. I was like, in my head, he is like a javelin thrower guy. Okay, yeah, sure. Let's do it. So if you Vuln, you'll have 13 plus 10 is 23 total bulk.
Oh, actually...
Right.
Oh, yeah, he will.
Yeah.
He'll have, 15 plus 8, whatever that is.
Okay, so I'll take that. Do you 1-round Kyoto? 19. Oh, yeah, he's very weak. You can use the Iron
Yeah,
Sword
yeah.
here. Okay.
Yeah, Corrin set him up.
Thanks, Corrin. Very cool. Okay, does this mean that Corrin is probably going to go here? And take the Vuln from Dad. And Vuln. I don't know if there's any particular purpose for Dagdar, except to sit here and laugh. But we might need a tile. I don't know. Like move 1 up, I guess, to maximize flexibility. I don't know what else he's supposed to do.
Yeah, it's kind of...
Whatever.
Well, I guess that opens up the...
Oh, that kind of
Joker to get attacked now.
Is
well,
he
whatever. Like,
he's
it's okay.
Okay, that's fine. It's probably the worst move I could have made, but alright, we'll deal.
Yeah.
All right, let's see what goes on here, and if we have to reset,
You kind of did like the GBA AI, where it's like I have to move.
I gotta
right?
move. I do have that. Okay, it really is just one. Oh, I spoiled it. Oh shit.
Oh no, it's okay. Well, no, because what it is this is not actually Felix, right? It's a Felice. I don't know, like it's fake Felix, right?
Felice. Actually.
Oh.
You're right. It is someone else. You called out my prank. God damn it.
Well, I remember what happened to the real one. It's like, come on. Oh, that's funny. I like Shanam, though. That's actually funny.
All right. So, Shanam, submitted by Lance Striker, is a swords master from FE5. He's an imitator of Prince Shannon. And he's a sham. He disguises himself as the prince to try and get more credit, which is kind of what Samto does in this game, trying to disguise himself as Navarre. He's really freaking awful in Thracia, and Lance Striker did a good job asking for him to resemble that. But I did give him one thing to redeem himself, and that's the silver card. In Thracia, Shanam has Bargain, which halves the price of items that you buy with him in his shop. No one else gets that bargain. We're more lucky than that. We can use the silver card with anyone we want, but to honor his memory of FE5, I will have Shanam buy our items for us whenever that is, plausible, for as long as we have to have him deployed at least. Or if we're like in the Preps Armory, maybe we can use it there. I don't know if it works there. It's not going to have the cost of forging, I don't believe. So our biggest expense is still going to be our biggest expense. But, if we ever have to buy something like a silver weapon, or if we have to buy anything that we'd want the silver card for, we have it. Normally in this game you get it a little bit later, but you still get it eventually, so it's only going to save us a bit of money over the course of the run, but I thought it'd be funny to have it now, and I want the game to be very accessible, so I was like, alright, this will make shopping trips a lot easier on your wallet, or a bit easier on your wallet. Why not put it in? It's not going to break the whole game. His growths are a total joke, 50% or 5%, depending on what stat you're looking at. It's just awful. His bases are really bad. It's obviously a joke unit. He has I think he's on par with Samuel, but without the growth. So it's just a funny guy. Swordmaster does have 8 move, and he does have C rank swords, so it's not impossible to get kills with him. In fact, we'll probably manage to get at least one in this chapter, even though there's not much left of it. And if I manage to, I'll feel very accomplished, and I might even get more as we go on, but it will be a challenge. He's not very good. His stats are not very good. But hey, I'm glad Lance submitted the joke unit. I enjoyed that. What do you think?
Yeah, no, Erta, isn't this guy's stats just like worse than Samto's stats were out of the box?
For sure.
Yeah, and he was a joke unit too, right? So like, it's only going even further. But yeah, no, I appreciate the silver card for sure, because the money has been like really tight. I don't really remember exactly how much more buying generic items there's going to be. With kind of like every person joining with steel swords and hand axes and whatnot, maybe we're going to be buying vulneraries and pure waters. Who knows? And again, the question is like, does this work in the Preps Armory? Does this work in the Forges? I think you said it doesn't work in the Forges, but there's like a question mark behind that. I have no idea.
I don't think it does, but maybe I'm wrong. I feel like it has a very strict programming of like, if you're in a shop with silver card, you get it. And I don't think you're in a shop when you're doing this. I do know there's a shop on the bridge chapter that's coming up in, I think, 2 maps plus a guidance from now. I think that Armory has like silver lances, so that could be something it's useful for.
We don't have the member card yet, do we? No, we totally do.
We do.
Didn't
yeah. Joker had it.
Joker joined with it,
and we had his calling card.
Yeah, we couldn't go to it on the last chapter. We just kind of had to get out of there, I think.
Right.
That turn.
Yeah.
So.
We had Joker do something else in that chapter.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, we didn't have the money for a Master Seal. We didn't want to spend the money on a Master Seal you can buy in that shop.
Yeah, no, but like there surely are other secret shops with like attractive things to buy, right? And there, the silver card does go in for sure.
Yeah.
So
I do think that the silver card is normally obtainable regardless by the time you get to the next important secret shop, which is in Henri's Way. But on Lunatic difficulty, the silver card is removed at all, like from the game. So if you're playing on Lunatic, I guess you can still use it there.
Yeah, no, it's not like Hector hard mode where they put in the silver card for some reason, right? Like they took it out this time.
It's the reverse.
They correctly made the game harder on the harder difficulty. Okay, gotcha. Like
it pains. Money's important.
Yeah.
Okay. Anything else on
No,
Shanam?
funny you did. I like it a lot.
All right. Good. I agree. Comedy. Okay. First of all, everyone is just gonna have to move into the throne room. But our approach is gonna be a bit complicated because it's like an even bigger group than last time. 2 bishops instead of 2 mages. The boss won't move, of course. The boss is just sitting here on his throne getting cancer. But this part is a bit tricky. I remember that much. But we got another save point to work with at least. So if we can pull off a good lock here, we can use the other save points. And then figure it out. Let's go like here. Bring you in here. Bring you in here. Sure.
Go through. I was about to ask, does he have enough bulk to like bait the units out?
Possibly.
You know, and begin this process, right? He may have, right?
Maybe. The thing is to move or like
one for Soth anyway.
The group.
Oh.
Yeah, that's. I mean, Soth is a lower HP than Joker, I guess. I don't know what else they could be.
Maybe
thinking.
that has something to do with it. Okay.
Yeah. Or no, I don't think we can hammer into Firestone, but you know, if we can, that's another option we have, I guess.
Doesn't first I'm like looking at the map for the animations like with these mini-keys here, and it was actually like just a kind of a cool sprite. I don't know.
It's very neat. Okay.
Yeah.
We still have to get these chests, obviously, but if we can use the thieves to set the lock first, that would be good. What would that lock look like? It's probably something like put Corn or Dagdar in this tile and then a thief behind them. Probably, right? It's got to be something like that. Or the Japanese center.
So if we go at like the far right edge of the choke point, right?
Yeah.
Then, between those two torches, then the enemies will line up in a in a line of length 4, right?
Yeah.
So there will be a way eventually to just like kill the guy in front of the archer and then put a unit there. We get attacked by the archer, but like just live that one attack, and surely we'll be fine, right?
Yeah. We'd have to get the archer to move before anyone with one range moves, though, right? Otherwise, it's not going to work.
No, not necessarily, because on our turn we can kill whoever ends up in front of the archer, and then we put a unit in front of the archer.
True.
I guess someone needs to be behind. That's what needs to happen.
Yes. And Joker does live the archer, so that's something we can take advantage of. I do not have physic. I only have these 2 volts left, so I might have to heal Soth for this purpose eventually. But first, the first thing we do is just move like towards the inner side, right? Is just moving as far as we can.
Yeah, for sure.
And probably use Dagdar for now, so that Corn's Dragonstone doesn't get further exhausted. And just like
I like the idea, yeah.
Equip like a hammer to maybe kill the Armor Knight. 1, 2, 3.
Yeah,
4, 5.
Dagdar could go maybe in like the middle of the hallway, or
1, 2, 3,
maybe
4, 5
no.
here. Yeah, this would kill the Armor Knight if we went here. If we did this and then put everyone behind him. And you'll probably end up fighting. Probably get hit by the archer or something. That's fine.
Yeah, and last turn I didn't really pay close attention to movement order, but on this turn I think we actually should pay close attention to the movement order of these like remaining guys, because that will like really help us to figure out who we need to kill or who we need to like position by.
Okay, if I look at like this, I think it should be that order. Armor Knight, Armor Knight, Soldier, Steel Bow guy, Steel Lance guy. Should be the order. Not sure though. We'll find out.
Alright, I trust you.
If it's different, then the cursor should start on a different unit, I guess. Let's see what happens. Hammer the guy. Okay, and for this group, almost kind of want to wait on that until we have people in position more and we know if this is going to work. Because once this works, I want to use the save points, but I guess we can figure something out.
That's true. Once we have that set up, then like that can kind of survive indefinitely, right? So
yeah,
there's not much of a point of rushing here.
Alright, let's just keep these units in here then and help Lachesis get to promotion, because I peeked at the reclass menu and Lachesis does need to promote in order to reclass, so doing that would be really good. Like, she's literally locked out of it. Everyone else can do it, but she cannot. So right now her boon
Wait, what?
Her boon is her disadvantage, basically.
I guess that makes sense for like, you know, Lachesis from genealogy as well, right?
Yeah,
like, she also has to promote in order to do anything
fitting.
other than like her thing.
It's fair, but it feels a bit unfair that like the unit that I advertise is like reclassable cannot reclass right now. But she does have like way too good of a personal speed base to do it right now. Like I think Aggro Incarnate commented like, if you reclass Lachesis to Marina right now, she becomes like the fastest unit you have by far.
Yeah, no.
Because her personal speed is so good. All right, more reinforcements. Y'all better be able to do this.
Okay, so the Armor Knight does move first, as foretold. And he does crit.
He does that.
As you said he would do in the thing.
As we predicted. Good thing I didn't save point. It doesn't really matter, I guess.
Yeah, just as Count Dooku predicted.
Yeah, god damn it. Well, I guess that is a reset. Alright, what else happens here?
Is it
that's the archer. And then this guy, the javelin. Not cool.
Oh, it's a reset because the Firestone. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, that's totally I mean, we don't know what would have happened if we didn't do that, but... What, or, was that right? Is that far back? What the heck? Damn.
Yeah.
Damn. Alright.
It's fine. We'll be alright.
Run. Gotta analyze Samto again. Yeah, we're this far back. Oh my god.
Yeah, I hope we remember what we said, yeah.
Like, gotta repeat our move. What? I kind of need this turn economy, don't we?
Yeah, like we actually really do.
Oh my god, so please hit. Alright, Corn. Yeah, Corn should run away, I feel like. Corn should be in range of those enemies, right? Or should it be?
Yeah.
Should she be? Maybe a little further back.
Should...
Maybe like a little further back.
Put her on the right side, actually. That way she's not in range of the javelin.
So like here?
Like, I was thinking one right.
Alright.
Well, sorry, yeah, one right from the square she was on. My bad, my bad.
Well, I think they're not here yet anyway.
Yeah, I might very well be wrong anyway, because...
I think they spawn next turn. Oh,
yeah.
Oh, we get to rig this based.
Yeah, better level than before, that's for sure.
Easy.
Do you actually want to just open the door now, by the way?
What,
in the top left?
The left door? Yeah, I guess so.
Yeah.
I mean, if we can recruit Felix, then yeah, why not?
Oh, will he? If he fights us, will he be Felix or will he be Shanam?
I don't know if he fights us in the first place. Let's find out.
Okay.
Here. Are you in range? Oh, we're not in range. Well, let's find out, I guess. Yeah, he sure fights us as Felix, potentially. I think in FP3, he definitely fights
Well,
you.
it was a grayed out 0, right?
Wait, what?
And his combat was a grayed out 0.
Oh, I don't know what that means.
He doesn't fight us?
Or it means he just does 0. Like, maybe 0 is just like that.
Oh. Sure, I guess.
I don't know. Let's go.
We'll find out. Yeah, we do need these guys to move.
Alright. Let's see how it goes this time. So you were thinking here.
I was thinking 2 left of that.
Here.
But I am suddenly doubting myself. I think I might be wrong.
Let's see what happens if we go to stay here. They'll just,
Gotcha.
they'll just move up and like right if they can, I guess. Oh, they sure fight us. Ow. Alright, free XP for Samto.
Some Samto on Samto action here, yeah.
Alright, get out of the way.
We're actually creating double EXP for Lachesis, right? That's what we're really doing.
True. Alright, Healerinos. Totally get it to 10, guys. Totally.
Yeah,
Alright,
for sure.
Let's chill there until we know what we're doing. Okay, so Steel Lance. I think their order was like very kind of weird. Very annoying. So you're going up here. Unequip. And then wall off. With, I guess we can use Corn to wall off as well if we want to.
Yeah, like Corn Dagdar walling is pretty good, right?
Yeah, this time he is not weakened by Corn, so we do actually want to weaken him regardless. So like this and like that.
Sure. Sotha gets way in there to open chests? Question mark.
Yeah, Fallen? Question mark?
True.
Alright, let's just hold up here. See if we can do this. I know in GBA if he's setting up an Archer lock is very easy, but I think the AI here, it's not necessarily advanced, but it just feels less primed for it. I don't know why. Okay, Archer moves third out of this initial group. So it might be really difficult to do this. Let's see, so Soth chests. Hey!
The Libra, yeah, like will they vacate squares or something, or I don't know.
Yeah, it's not like Awakening where they'll vacate squares, but there's definitely something to it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2. So if Dagdar is here, then theoretically the Archer went up here. But it'll all be these.
Let's go all the way in the back. Like, what if we do it by the torches? Because we don't have to do it from the middle now, because the thieves can just get all the way inside, right?
Yes. So we just put Dagdar here for now, basically, just to fight this one soldier.
Yeah, and that gives us like the most options, right?
Do you want to Vuln or not?
I would Vuln in this situation. Just like we might be here a while, right? So.
True. All right, let's see if we can just get this down. So that guy's gone. Now what?
Come at me.
I wouldn't hate this guy being stuck here either, to be honest. This javelin guy. Like, What if we just do like Corn in front now, and Dagdar behind with like unequip or something, or like a thief standing behind there as they pile
Yeah,
up here.
if we do Corn in front, then what will happen is actually this archer will go onto where the armor knight is, right?
Will he? This armor
Yeah,
is stuck
because
here.
the javelin will move first, and then the armor knight will move, and then.
But if I move one forward with each of these units, then they can't move, right? Or not to attack.
Oh,
anyway.
well, I was thinking move, not Basilio. Move Dagdar out and then put Corrin where Dagdar was.
Mm-hmm. We can do that, but what would be the advantage of doing that?
Then there's no... There are fewer squares behind the archer for which another unit could attack whoever is trapping the archer.
Hmm. Alright, so we're doing this and then Corrin in place. Okay.
Yes.
Alright, it's unequipped, so
Actually,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, that could javelin trap even, so that's pretty good. Sure.
Okay, so let's try this. And, so you're here. Hopefully you do move first. And a thief behind that, like, Joker with a sword equipped. Really, really sell it to him. 19
Yeah,
attack,
no.
should die. Self gets on a chest. Barrier staff, very nice. Alright.
Send it up there.
Let's see. Oh, that did not work.
This is fine though, right? So
I guess we can make it work if we kill this guy with, I guess, Corrin, and then put someone, and then go forward again. So we could have just stayed forward, basically, is why I wanted to go. Because, like, if I was in the spot last turn where this Armor Knight is now, I'd be in the exact same situation, right?
but you'd be attacking the javelin guy.
Yeah, the Javelin guy
I see
would
what
be
you mean,
attacking
yeah.
every time. But it's fine, it's fine. So now, we want to kill this guy, and then put Dagdar here. And I hope that the Javelin guy goes for Corrin instead of Dagdar.
Yeah.
But if we unequip, that should happen.
I think so, yeah.
We trade away the Dragonstone, basically, is what I'm saying. And we hit this,
Yeah,
of
yeah,
course.
yeah.
Please hit. Thank you.
We attack the javelin guy with Dagdar too, right?
Is there a reason for that?
So that eventually we can kill the javelin guy to actually trap the archer.
Yeah, I guess. I don't think there's any way it can backfire here, so let's just do it.
Wait, hold on. Does Soth one around the javelin? I'm not saying to do it. I'm just asking, does he?
He does not.
No. Okay, that's fine. Well, then what we can do one day is have Corrin vacate her tile, and then we use that to actually earn this kill, and then Dagdar can run forward and that traps the archer.
Wait, one more time, but now I'm paying attention.
Yeah. So if we chip the javelin guy here right now, then on the next turn, perhaps, Corrin can leave her square, and then Soth goes up, uses the knife to kill the soldier, and then we can go forward and trap the archer.
Okay.
With one of our other units.
Right.
I don't know which one, but one of them can.
Alright, so give me your Firestone for a minute. Won't come in the face. Don't accost, please. Don't capture him either.
Yeah, no.
Don't pretend to have a
Don't
Brave
get
Axe.
captured with.
Don't get captured, yeah. Okay, so Corrin should be enough bait for him. In fact, he's about as much total. Corrin is about as much total bulk as Joker does right now.
Oh no.
So put you here for now. Just,
But that lives, right? So
yeah,
you know.
yeah, it does live. Okay, let's see it. God, it would be really nice, like, if he just like had physic rank. I'm just saying.
Mm-hmm.
But you know, I'm promoted.
But she's like really close, and you know she doesn't have it because you have been healing in the top left of the past few turns.
Oh, true. I'm promoted. Lakesis cannot use. Oh, all right. That's also a problem, I guess. All right, that's another thing I can fuck up. I could just use the thief there. That's my throw.
Yeah, we could have used Julian. So
yeah, literally anyone. Well, we're
okay,
back
so
here.
Corrin over the pillar, right to east. That's the spot for her, actually.
All right, let me do this fast and skip it for the recording. So we got a guy kind of stuck here. So presumably, if we hand axe that javelin guy to death, we just have free. No, we don't want that because then the archer can move back. We kind of have to keep it like this. It's exactly like this. Is that the guy javelin?
Yeah.
That's like for 4 every turn. Who cares?
Yeah, it depends on the move order, I guess. But you know, like if the archer moves first, then actually we can equip the hand axe and kill javelin on enemy phase. That's something we're like allowed to do. If the javelin moves first, then yeah, it's kind of.
Mm-hmm.
Well, actually, the javelin is clearly going for whoever's behind Dagdar, right? So you know, maybe it's actually fine.
Yeah. So
Like, okay, actually, imagine for a second that like Dagdar left, right? and then or not left because he can't do that, but yeah, right, exactly. And then like south kills the javelin, and we put like a really attractive target for the archer in range, right? Like Joker, yeah, exactly. As a matter of fact, what we could do is we could even put Dagdar south, I think. And then that way, like all there literally has to be is somebody more attractive than Soth for the archer to attack, and then the archer will attack them, and then we're good forever. Right?
Find out. So Soth is going to kill the Jav guy, is what he's saying.
Oh, he might die to archer then?
Yes, he sure would.
Ooh.
What if we don't do this for now?
Sure, we just like put Corin or Julian there, or not Julian. I always say Julian, Joker.
Joker.
There.
You want Joker for the javelin guy?
Yeah, because Joker lives a javelin, right? So
yeah, but he won't live it anymore after that. Like that's our only Joker bait we get.
Well, so be it.
Soviet?
Duh.
And then Cornus need to be here, right? Cornus need to be here. Okay.
Yeah, no, it should be fun.
All right. And if this works, then we save state, I guess. Or a save point, I should say. Why would I call it a save state? That's just a silly way to say it. Alright, can dart 1v1 a single soldier? Let's find out right here, right now.
He'd better.
Better.
If you can't, what's the point?
To be fair, soldiers in this game are not the same as the soldiers in GBA. He hasn't practiced against these. They're built special forces.
Then what is he good against? A Myrmidon? Probably not. Like,
Look, just needs time to train, okay? Leave him alone.
Maybe an archer stuck at the back of a hallway, he could win that,
yeah,
like
we'll send him over here real quick.
Yeah. Oh wait, archer moves first.
Yeah, I guess he does.
So we actually can enemy phase this javelin.
Alright, well let's save point and find out. So what he's saying is
because everyone else is just going to fill in behind him, right? So
I'm just going to save point with Mozu before I fuck it up again.
Yeah.
Okay, so what he's saying is we put Dagger back here with his hand axe.
Yeah, because we can enemy face the javelin now. The archer moves first.
And okay, all right. And then we don't need to put anyone in range of the archer, right? Or do we?
No, we don't.
All right.
The archer will always be stuck.
Okay. Can we attack?
We shouldn't, because if we crit, then the archer can move.
Right.
There's also no pressure to attack.
All right. So
right.
let's Vuln then.
Yeah, sure. Vuln's quite good, actually.
Okay. I'll let this get like forever stuck before I keep moving.
Before you like unpack a huge, complicated like combat up top.
Yeah,
makes sense.
Basically. Watch that. Watch Dart easily destroy this one FE12 enemy that no one thought he could win against.
Dart wins the 1v1 with terrain.
Unequips his 2 range just to flex. Misses.
Yeah.
Dart. That's always been an RNG sensitive unit, but this is something else. Okay, he seems to be very stuck. So, do we have to kill him? Do we benefit from killing him? We don't benefit from it, right? No, we have to get someone else behind him now, or else he'll move to get Dagdar. Like we have to.
Yeah, I'm just thinking if we kill the javelin guy in enemy phase, then I haven't been keeping too close track of the enemy movement order, but I'm pretty sure a one range enemy will just go there and then completely lock up the position.
Well, I have a safe point, so I might as well find out this way.
That's true.
Crits. Oh, never mind. Got him.
Nobody crits anybody.
Speaking of getting
nice
crit.
One, Dart. Yeah, no.
There we go. Another javelin soldier.
Oh, another jab. Well, yeah. Okay. Well,
I think we're just kind of here. I think we just have to accept the fact that Doctor's going to take 3 damage every turn. I think what we can do is just turn his animations off and just live with that. I'm fine
no, it makes sense
that.
to me.
I'm fine with that. We can do that. Everyone else. You have to set every animation in this menu.
The whole bench.
Should be an all on button. Oh, not Oswin. Obviously not Oswin. Can't have that.
No, yeah, no. Allowed. His animation's off. We don't want to see it.
Alright. Hammer it is. Alright, we have about 10 turns to do this. Let's go.
Okay.
Okay, so this formation over here, these bad boys. I'm thinking it's another one of those. If you're in range of 2 guys, they will move and attack you. So it looks like this guy at the edge, that's just not going to bait him. I'm pretty sure about that. We can check it though, and if they move, that's fine, I guess. There is some recovery.
Yeah, and Gerald has like the mixed bulk to definitely be able to do it, right? Like surely he's got it.
He doesn't kill them though. I almost feel like if we can, it would be better to. Let me see if I can see him to do some move order here. So if they have a move order, it is middle armor knight, left armor knight, right armor knight, that armor knight. So this guy moves before this guy. So we can put someone... Not sure how to take advantage of this. I know how to figure that out, but I don't know how to take advantage of it. Bishops move last. They generally seem to do the most damage. I think if we can get away with
it's hard to take advantage of because the Steel Lance moves first, and that'll have like, the fewest targets, right? So
yeah, I think that's a good way to phrase it. So if we put like a Greil here with an Armor Slayer, and he kills this guy, he probably dies to Elfire plus Javelin afterwards. If not, just 2 of those attacks.
Yeah. I do think it probably will have to be Gerald at full HP. Like,
well, I have a Gerald. I'll just have him get him at full HP, I guess. See if that works. So Geraldo baits surely 2 enemies at least, right? They'll probably get recovered a little bit. So like here with the silver.
One thing he could do is he could use the casual and run in the very top left corner.
Oh.
You know.
And then he would fire. Oh. But I mean, I guess he can get trapped there, but we can also always rescue him out if that like happens.
Yeah, like if it's really, really bad, then we can rescue him out.
So if we put him in the top left,
then he's using his res versus the bishops mostly. Right?
Yeah, I do expect the bishops to use recover if they can, but if Gerald's not killing these guys like below half HP, they shouldn't use it. So we can try that. We can try it. I'm not sure how beneficial it'll be for that to happen because then we bait them, but I guess there could be information that's easier to take advantage of. That could happen.
Yeah, maybe. Everyone's going to be like way closer, including the other bishop, right? Also, does Gerald actually one-round a bishop with a casual or no?
No. He doesn't double anything.
Oh, okay. Maybe just being a normal person and like going and ranging the 2 armor knights is better.
Okay. I'll try that next turn.
Can he equip the armor slayer as well? Like,
he can do that. He has C rank, so that would probably be better, right, than the silver.
Is there any way to get him speed, like from a star shard, say?
Ooh, if he gets 12 speed, he doesn't double anything else though, right? Like, I can't get him 2 speed.
Oh.
I also don't think I have any plus speed one yet. I get a plus 2 speed one soonish, but I don't have one right now, I think.
Yeah, I do know you do. Although Greil has one for like bulk, right? So
yeah, maybe it's good to give him that one at least. Honestly, I don't think it's a bad idea to have Greil do the first combat anyway, because Gerald can then do the next one.
Actually, wait, Greil is just better at it, isn't he?
If we're doing Armor Slayer, then yeah, right now. I mean, he has less HP. But he has like 16 defense with the thing, whereas he has 15. I don't know, the defense kind of cancels it out. But he does kill.
How much HP? 28? Does he actually die, though, to Armor Knight Bishop?
Pretty sure he does. Like 24, that's like 9, right? They have
yeah, so...
No, that's actually... No, they don't get +1.
No, if he takes 9 and then the other guy doesn't do 9, and then the Bishop also doesn't do 9, right? So
the Bishop does 9, but the Armor Knight
okay,
doesn't.
Well, yeah, 9 plus 9 plus 9 is 27, and he is 28, so he can do it. He can just go to 2 squares east of Gerald, right? And then he's good.
Yeah, I like that. Let's try it. Smile for me. And then Dorothea with the 3 ranged bullshit. We can always retreat in this corner corridor anyway.
Can we put Gerald like 2 squares south of like Greil? Just use the tile, right?
Sure. Can even put him further away to bait enemies away if you want that. Like put him like here or something, and he can go here. There's only a mage here. I don't want to get in range of him.
Yeah, that maybe is being a bit
fancy. A bit too fancy.
Yeah, because then like now these guys just go for Gerald and they kill him, right? So
probably.
Mostly just want to have Gerald square open so we can put a unit there, right?
Sure. You want
a good one,
or let's
say not Shanam.
Lucina.
Yeah.
Lucina will do. I don't know. I felt like keeping the square open might have been good for Dorothea's 3 range attack, but she can also 2 range attack. That's probably better anyway.
Yeah, I think there won't be an Armor Knight there for her to 3 range attack. So
there'll probably be one available somewhere.
Yeah, but it'll be really deep in the position.
All right, get him, Greil. Hopefully he hits. Nice. Okay, that's one less to take care of. Greil level Get that strength, get that bulk, yeah.
Woo!
He's big. This guy's not
actually
dying.
a huge level, by the way.
Black Knight couldn't kill this guy. Alright.
But the Red Knight.
The Red Knight.
The 2 crit.
These are not worthy of the title Knight. I would love to kill all these guys, but there's so many of them. Holy shit.
I think it could be done.
Well, I mean, the Armor Slayer's right here. Surely Shanam could even get in here and help with this. How close is
Does
he?
Shanam kill the bishop, actually?
That's a good question. He does have speed, but not enough. He does have speed, but not enough.
Yeah, get out of here.
He can be made to kill him if we have a save state. He does double this guy. I'm not sure if he kills with the Armor Slayer here, and if that or if that's good even. So I feel like this should not. The Armor Slayer should probably be here somewhere. We probably want to trade like the Armor Slayer like 3 times here.
Yeah, I'm in total agreement.
Mm-hmm.
So Marth killing a bishop seems alright as long as he lives the javelin, which I'm pretty sure he does.
Why does he have to live a javelin specifically?
This guy maybe alive? That guy will still be alive. Okay. He may be alive.
Yeah, he might be alive. So imagine Marth javelin, and then he kills a guy that doesn't kill him. Then the Armor Slayer is here. Lucina comes in. She has like the same stats as Greil offensively, basically. Like 2 less strength, but it's enough. She kills another guy, and then Gerald's. There's still a bishop alive and another Armor Knight that we care about. So
yeah, but if we take the Star Shard, then he kills the bishop, right? So
or he kills this one, but then Marth would have to kill something else.
I think the back bishop is going to have to be Star Shard Gerald with Silverlance. Like,
I like that. So we're training the Star Shard along with the Armor Slayer over and over, probably.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know how it gets there, but it does. All right,
probably.
That's kind of
probably. And then okay, so we have this kid taking care of these 3, these 2. So that's Lucina, Greil. Who does this one? I guess we could leave him alive, but I don't know if Marth can take 2 javelins after all this whole ordeal.
Maybe Dorothea?
Yeah, that's a candidate. So she does 25. That's not enough by herself. I wonder if let's see, this is
Samto. Maybe Samto Armor Slayer can do it.
Yeah,
right?
if he can get this square, then he can get there. He can't make it here because of the stupid pillar, but he can totally go here and do it as long as Gerald still gets his thing. I don't know who's gonna get this thing.
Yeah, Samto can do it. Yeah.
I think so. He only has 6 strength, which is a lot lower. So they have to be overkill by like 4 points to get it.
The way to do it is, where can Lucina go? Okay, so Greil and Lucina kill the Armor Knights from the south. That's how we arrange it.
Here and here.
So
and then Gerald goes here for Star Shard, and Greil and Samto goes here for the Armor Slayer. They split up the trades as it is.
That's right.
They divide the things equally. I like it. I like this plan. See, this is satisfying gameplay. Old me would have been like, it's too complicated. Let's retreat it to this corridor and just bait him out here. And Doctor's like, no, I'm dying, hurry up. And I'm like, no, turtle. Turtle. Okay.
We're doing it because Dagdar sucks, right? So.
Okay, so Greil can keep the Star Shard. Marth does not need it. There's no reason for him to give it away. So we go here and kill this. Right? I'm not wrong, right?
Okay, does he live the Javelin? Like, if the Javelin does 12, then we're in trouble.
We're fine.
We're fine. Okay.
All right.
Yep, we kill.
All right. Also, I guess the Javelin, the Armor Slayers have to hit. We forced some hit on it, but it's not 100% accurate. But I think Dorothea still available as a backup. Because we don't need her
I think,
no, we need her.
Dorothea was needed on the top Armor Knight,
yeah,
I think.
Yeah, she is. I guess Mosu is a backup on this. I don't know.
Yeah.
I'll figure something out. He's a backup. I don't know. I wonder actually if he kills.
We have rescue staff, I guess. That's what we have.
True. We can rescue one. We can rescue Marth out. Everyone else fucking dies, and we deploy all the other.
No, what we can do is we can like rescue boost Corin in. Like. That's what no, actually, I mean it.
With a 30 attack.
Like,
that's a good idea. I like it. Okay. So now it's is it Greil? Yeah, probably right.
Yes, Greil first. Yeah, from the south to south.
Right.
Yeah,
no, south. Yeah. All right. So you better hit this, I guess. Okay, we're in bronze territory. Crit. Okay. All right.
Samto or Shanam with a big sword, maybe?
Yeah, I don't know how big my sword is. That's almost big enough. Steel sword from Marth should do it then, because I think it's one more than the carnage. 8. And
8 and 8. Do we have Devil Sword or something?
I do. I have 1 luck on this man, but he's got to do it.
I mean,
if there's ever time to pull it out, it's this.
put the silver card and the Aquarius away, I guess, right? So
I mean, it's gonna go to convoy anyway, right?
is that true?
There's also
if you
the
say so.
clever, which is 9. I mean, he just does it with clever. It's just we need it for the top one, right?
Yeah.
I don't even know if Devil Sword is. Surely Devil Sword is better odds than the
It
thing.
must, right? Than the Killing Edge.
I don't think there's a way to get the clever over there without losing a turn here. So I think we have to go with Devil Sword, right? Like I don't think there's a way. All right. Right. Put your thing away. I have faith you'll survive. You can do this. You can keep the silver card. It's fine. All right. Devil Sword.
Surely, right?
There's a lot of ways to get lucky here.
Yeah.
Nice. Okay.
Nice. Okay.
Shannon with the save.
Always works.
Okay.
Literally always works.
Back
by
on
the
plan.
way.
Just don't miss another one. From the south.
Yeah.
Take the smile and
And
the
the
shard.
Taurus, right?
Don't need that.
Yeah.
Attack. Smile. Her hit is a lot better.
Yeah. Much better.
Not sure that's because she builds supports or she just has a lot more skill or if the luck difference is making a difference, but we're getting that crit. Okay.
Yeah. By the way, I think something has to be done about Greil.
Yeah.
Because Greil is at low HP in range of the javelin.
Yeah. Looks like he can reach both ways, but Dorothea's gonna go here. No, it's not gonna block his way in any way, right? No, it's not. Well, Mosey can block this tile and not die. It might end up being Rescue Staff. Might end up being. Like, that might be the only way. But that is still available. Either that.
Yeah, we can do it, right? So
Yeah, but you know. Okay, so
that wait, does none of these guys like drop anything, right?
Oh, you want to send something to convoy?
Yeah, I was wondering if we could convoy warp. It looks like no though.
What did you want to convoy warp?
Like a
Armor Slayer?
some weapon that we can use to kill the javelin. Actually, does the javelin kill Greil?
Surely. It's 18.
18 minus 15.
Just barely does, yeah. It's like
It
it's
literally barely does. Okay,
Mhm.
wow. Okay.
Be fine. Okay, so we need the Star Shard for Gerald to want to kill this guy. So
Yes.
give it to me. Perfect. And then I guess the question is, can Samuel plus Dorothea kill this one guy?
Surely, right?
This is the only tile I can attack this guy from. If we crit, we can probably
If-
use that turn
ooh.
to save the thing here.
Yeah.
Let's throw on here.
There must be a way.
Can I convoy anything useful from like Marth to Samuel? Probably not. I don't think there's anything in convoy that would help me here. I can check the convoy with Mozu. I think it's just swords and Volms.
How's Mosey's attack on the armor knight? Just curious.
It's
Wait,
like-
what's the Aquarius?
You want to see?
By the way.
I
Yeah.
don't think that's Greil survive, if that's what you're thinking. It's magic res.
Yeah, no. Okay.
I mean, technically she can take it and do 1 more damage. Why not?
True.
Alright. Take the Bone, I guess. We need all these tomes. Exactly all these tomes. And take the Aquarius. What if it makes a difference for Samuel, you know? You never know.
It might.
Thoron, no crit.
Yeah, Samuel just 7x2. Turns out, like, you know.
That would be beautiful. Does he survive? He does, okay. Alright. Take the Smile. Take the Clever. Time to listen at the Smile, SMH.
Holy.
Alright, 22. Good forge.
You know what it actually would have been if we had put the Aquarius on Greil to begin with? When he got attacked by the Elfire, then he would have lived.
Oh, well, he's getting killed. He's getting killed by 3 damage, right?
Is that true? We could have traded away all those weapons, I think, maybe. If we would have had to see ahead of time, I think.
Oh, yeah, well, after he attacks, because he has to have the weapons to attack, right? So he would still take this much damage from a lance. But after all said and done, he's still going to be at 3 HP here and die to an 18 attack on his 15 defense, right?
Oh, true.
I think. Okay, so the answer now is we have to rescue Staff Greil, or else he will have the fate of a Fire Emblem dad. And
Yeah, there's no other person in here, right? Who... What if he does get killed by the Black Knight, though, you know? Like, you know?
No, I don't want to get killed by the Red Knight. He really
Is there
don't-
anyone else who dies? Because if so, then we have to rescue Corrin in, right?
True. But Corrin plus... Do you think Corrin plus Mosu kills this guy? Probably not, right?
You're right, probably not.
Yeah,
Cool.
because Corrin is 30 physical attack. Alright, I'm just rescuing Greil because no one else dies. Like, Dorothy has a full HP. The guy only has 18 attack, so Martha's the only other guy that has, like, reasonable damage. So, yeah, it really is just Greil.
Yep, let's rescue Greil out. Okay.
Greil, I'm saving you. Not today. Not today, my friend.
I could use the warp staff.
My warp powder malfunctions.
Yeah, no.
Alright,
What it really is Dart should have been up here, right? So.
True, Dart could have blocked the way. He was delayed by the soldier. Okay, this is still all fine. You got all the chests still. That didn't change. Okay. All
Yeah,
right,
then we gotta fight Lang, but we have Thoron, right? So how bad can it be?
we're cooking. Don't crit me. Thank you. Appreciate
Don't crit
it.
Shanam. Whatever will we do without Shanam?
The deck Dart can get crit, so I would like to end this sooner rather than later. Let's see. So let's Silver Lance and chip this guy down and just start thorning the Lang. Okay, that's gonna be easy. Let's free to kill the Mozo if we can. Marth Rapier, do you live? Okay, he lives. Let's go.
It's true. Get in there.
Surely Mozu can do 8 damage to an Armor Knight with the Pea Shooter. I checked like 50 times, but I forgot.
I don't know, actually.
I don't know. Alright.
Yeah. Surely Samto does like 4 damage with an Iron Sword.
No, you're not far off.
Well,
I think this is the
somebody's getting the kill.
Somebody's getting to kill.
Might be the Red Knight with that 3% crit.
Oh god, you're right. Why did I risk that? Oh my god. I was doing the crit roll. Alright. Mozu, you don't face crit, right? Oh, we do. What the fuck, Mozu?
Yeah, that too.
Oh my god.
Yeah, all of our units kind of suck.
Well, you
Just
better
saying.
hit this, I guess. Okay, time to start thorning.
Yeah, no.
Anyway, I started blasting. Alright. I'm gonna save it because I'm worried about animation breaking all of a sudden. Like,
Oh, okay.
what if the ROM
fair.
breaks? There have been issues with the animations before. I don't know why they would suddenly pop up now, but we're so far in.
Yeah, it would be very
now die.
convenient for that narrative,
Oh.
right? Because then you get to save state. Oh, okay, get out of here. See you, Lang.
I've been defeated. Game Dorothea, thank you so much for subbing in for Bridget. That's okay. That's okay.
And thank you for the level. Obtain cancer.
Thanks for the cancer.
Yeah.
The alternation is the best here, where it's like Lang had the cancer, Dorothea took the cancer.
Yeah.
Alright, I really want to get.
It was like the really old FE3 translation. Dorothea cancer took or whatever.
Yeah,
like...
yeah. He had a lady. Aaron took the lady.
Mm-hmm.
Alright. I can't seize this turn, so I have an excuse to grind one more heal out, which I think should be enough to get the next rank. Surely you won't.
Yeah, if we get crit, we live, right? So
yeah, we live 1 crit. Alright. Please. Heal Dad. Don't let him die. Please rank up. Yes! Okay, now we can physic people. Thank frickin' God.
But I think, yeah, if we had just like heal spammed appropriately the first time, we would have had.
Yeah,
like...
we would have been able to just heal Greil, but
yeah,
as I was retrying and retrying, I was like, oh my god. Alright, no spoilers. Because we do have a new unit. I think he might offer the hat thing like Wendell does, but maybe he does it next chapter. We do have Wendell, but next chapter is a guidance chapter, so it'll be very short and give us ample opportunity to talk about at least one unit, and if it's very short, we can also talk about several other ones that will join that chapter. I think 2 from the top of my head in chapter 6X. Mm-hmm. Ooh, I thought it'd be I knew it'd be hard. I didn't think it'd be this level hard, but thank God for your sage advice. Ooh.
Oh. Don't worry about it.
Chapter stressful as hell, man. All right. Thanks for watching, everyone. We'll see you next time.
See you next time.